Hello, everyone. My name is Kateřina Martinovičová. I am a data analyst at IT for Innovations, National Supercomputing Center. And today I would like to inform you about the possibilities you have as researchers if you need for your data processing something more powerful than your own laptop. Well, I should start at the beginning. At the Czech Republic, we have quite unique research and development infrastructure that helps the Czech researchers and scientists by providing them capacities and resources for transmission, storage, and processing of scientific and research data. This infrastructure called e-INFRA is built on cooperation of three large national infrastructures, CESNET, CERIT, and IT for Innovations. If you combine the resources from CESNET and CERIT, add to them some resources and from some Institute of Czech Academy of Science and some other Czech universities, you will get a MetaCentrum National Grid Infrastructure. The last infrastructure is IT for Innovations, National Supercomputing Center. You have already heard about that from our scientific director, Tomáš Kozubek, yesterday. And today I would like to focus on the data processing part of the e-INFRA. I will start, maybe I will just ask at the beginning because I can see a lot of familiar faces. Can you just raise your hands if you are already using resources from MetaCentrum? One person, okay. And who can use resources from IT for Innovations? Thank you, Pavlina. Okay, that is a really good information for me because that means that I can tell you something new. Some few points about MetaCentrum. As I said you before, it's a national distributed computing environment that is coordinated by CESNET. Distributed, that means that the resources are physically stored across the whole country. From České Budějovice on the south to the Liberec on the north, Plzeň or Olomouc. There is a shared access to all of these resources, and there are some benefits for owners or owners of participating resources, but the main benefit for all Czech researchers is that you can use the resources from MetaCentrum for free. You just need to register. You can do that anytime you want, and you will get almost immediate access. Training on how to use the resources is also available upon request, and even for small groups. So it means if you have only some few researchers at your institutions, you can ask for a training for one of our colleagues. You can have the email address there. The spectrum of problems you can solve on MetaCentrum is quite wide. Anything that is connected to simulations, numerical calculations, data processing, data mining, data visualizations, image processes, speech recognitions, and so on. You can solve there almost anything you want. So how you can get access to the MetaCentrum? Everything is connected to e-INFRA account. All persons from the Czech Republic who are affiliated with Czech academic institutions that is connected to EduID can ask for access. You just need to fill out application form on this link. You will select your academic institutions, fill out some profile informations like username, password, or SSH keys, and your application will be manually approved within several working days, but it's almost instantly. There are possibilities for people who are not eligible for an infra account, but you just have to need to contact the support center. There is one small issue that all accounts are valid only for 1 year, and expiration is on the 2nd of February. So each year you have to request for account renewal. But it's pretty quite automated process there. And after you fill out applications, you get it approved, you can almost instantly use MetaCentrum resources. But at first, please read the documentation. Thank you. In the documentations, you can read about the various types of software you can use. It's plenty already installed on MetaCentrum with free licenses, general licenses, and you can use even some private licenses. If you need some software that is not already installed on MetaCentrum, you can install it on your own from binaries, from repositories, you can use Docker images, Singularity images, almost anything you want, unless you don't violate the licenses, please. You can access the MetaCentrum via several types of access. For example, the commonly used is command line interface in a terminal, or you can use some graphical user interface, some cloud computing, or some container platform. What is really nice is that some AI chatbots are available on MetaCentrum on a local hardware. So if you have some trust issues, as I have, with uploading your data to some AI models, you can upload it there. It's accessible via API, and your data will never leave the MetaCentrum. That means that the Chinese will never see them, okay? That's the common problem for a lot of people. So there was some information general about the MetaCentrum, some general information about IT for Innovation Supercomputing Center. So this is research, development, and innovative center that is related to high-performance computing, high-performance data analysis, artificial intelligence, and from this September with quantum computing. This center is located here in Ostrava, and we have 2 big clusters right now, most powerful in the Czech Republic. We have Karolinka and Barborka. Karolina is the newer one that was installed during the summer 2021. Both of the clusters have standard part for standard numerical calculations and accelerated part for some artificial intelligence, and a part that can handle really large data. Then we have special machines for the artificial intelligence that is based on NVIDIA Tesla. And as I said before, and as you heard before, I think yesterday, we have now the quantum computer, which has 24 qubits in star-shaped topology. Because IT for Innovations is a member of LUMI consortium, you as a Czech research community have access to the resources of LUMI supercomputer, which is most powerful supercomputer in Europe, located in Kajaani in Finland. And what is the thing you need to know that again, all the resources you can use for free from the IT for Innovations. Again, examples of what can be solved by our supercomputers. Again, almost anything. You can see all examples of user projects on our website, so you can get the inspirations there. The process how to get access to our clusters is really similar to the process connected to MetaCentrum. Again, you have to register, fill out some e-INFRA account information. I will mention it later, SHA keys. If you are not eligible for e-INFRA account, there is always another possibility for you. You can use IT4I account, and again, you will have to contact support for that. When I told you about MetaCentrum, at this time you are able to use your resources right away. But at IT4I, the process is different, because in order to get some resources, you have to ask for them in a project. Or you need to get some project membership. You as a researchers can apply for that in some open access competitions. That means you have to fill out some request for resource allocation at our SCS portal. There is plenty of access types. The commonly used one is the open access grant competitions that is announced 3 times a year. The next one will be announced on February, and you will get the decision there within 55 days. So it's quite a long process, but you can ask for a significantly amount of node hours. What is new this year is that if you are a new user, at first you have to ask for the fast track access. What is fast track access? This is a smaller type of project where you can solve some simple short-term computational tasks, like if you want to test something, if you want to debug your code first, or develop some small application, you will use fast track access. It should solve as a preparations for the open access grant competitions. You can submit your applications to this type of access anytime you want. You just need to fill out some doc or ODT formula and submit via our portal, and you will get it approved within 7 working days, as I said before. So, what next? Okay, when you get access, again, please read the documentations, because a lot of your answers is already written there. I mean, answers to your questions. Again, a lot of software that is already installed on our clusters, and the access types are quite similar to the MetaCentrum. You can access our clusters via command line interface, graphical user interface, cloud computing, and something that is different with Alexis platform. I will tell you about this later. Okay, what do you need to access our cluster is authentication by your SSH keys. So you need to generate your private key and upload it to your e-INFRA profile. And if you are using Windows, who else is using Windows? I have to confess that I do. Okay, you have to do some settings in PuTTY client, and then you can connect to your clusters. And then you can access the clusters through the command line interface. How it usually works, you log in through SSH protocol to the front-end servers. There is a different terminology for that. On MetaCentrum, we will talk about front-end servers. On IT4, we will talk about login nodes, but it is the same machine. It is something that will lead you to the cluster. The basic rule is that all hard work must to be performed on compute nodes. So please don't run any heavy computations on login nodes. You need to describe your job, what you want to do. Send the description in the shell file to schedulers, to scheduling servers, and they will just let your job through the right type of compute node. Concerning MetaCentrum, it can be quite confusing which login node or front-end server you should use, because this is due to the distributed system of the MetaCentrum. The general advice is that you should pick the front-end server that is closest to your physical location to minimize the network lag. But in case that your favorite front-end is down or is just too slow, you are free to use any other one that you choose. And if you don't know where to which queue you should send your job, you can just use the default one queue on MetaCentrum. So it's really simple rule. Pick the one front end that is closest to you and pick the one default queue. On IT4I, we have only 2 clusters, as I said you before, Karolina and Barbara. You should know to which one you should connect, because you ask for a specific allocations in your applications. The special AI servers are integrated into Barbara cluster, so they are reachable from Barbara login nodes through a special QDGX. Okay, maybe this is a time when I can show you how I can log in to the cluster. I will just run the PuTTY client because, as I told you before, I'm using Windows. I will log into Karolinka because I have my resources from fast track access from Karolinka. I have already uploaded my SSH key to my e-INFRA profile and connect the private key to the PuTTY configuration. I will open the connections, and this is what you can see when you want to use a standard command line interface. I'm connected on login node 4 on Karolinka. From now on, you will need to know some basics commands from Linux, but I can show you that I just need to get to the right folder for me. By the way, this is my exact project for some simulations I need to run because of my work. So I will get to the right folder and I will run some job description. I can show you how the job descriptions can look like. Basically, I need to specify the job name. from what resources I should take the node hours I will use. This is my fast track access with his ID. I have to specify to which partitions I will send the job, how many resources I will need, and the maximal time I will use. This is the job descriptions that you need to send your job to the specific computing nodes. Okay, I can close this one. And you can watch how my job is running. The scheduler will send it to the right queue, right here, under this job ID, with this name. I am the user, this is my login, and the job is running right now. I can control how the job is doing on our extranet websites, where again you can sign with your e-INFRA account. So this is my login. I will not show you my password, of course. And this is the job that is currently running on Karolinka. I can see all the jobs that I submitted within the 5 days. I can see some details of the job, some metadata, some metrics, anything you want. You can see the utilization of the whole cluster, how it's quite full right now. So I was pretty lucky that I can get the resources for my job so quickly. Because when it's red, it means that a lot of people is using the cluster. Okay, this was one way how to access our resources. The other way, may be more pleasant one for many users, is through graphical user interface. This type of access is available on MetaCentrum and on IT for Innovation. You will just use a link. I will copy this link. I will open some new private window. I'm using the link for MetaCentrum. I will log in through my institutional credentials. And the reason why I'm using the resources from MetaCentrum is, quite simple, because, I'm not able to connect. Sorry for the problems. Maybe I will use another. Okay, I will use the connection to the IT4I cluster anyway. Maybe my VPN is down. No. Okay. We will try it this way. And this is working. Okay, maybe I'm not lucky or I forgot my password to MetaCentrum. Never forget your passwords. You can see the software that you may be familiar with. I wanted to show you the graphical user interface connected to MetaCentrum because there is RStudio software installed, and I am a data analyst, so I'm using mostly the RStudio. I can show you, I can show you the Jupyter notebooks at this way. Again, this is my project. I will send my job to this partition for this number of hours, this number of nodes for one task, for one GPUs. I will launch my job and wait a little bit till this will be sent to the right queue. I hope that I will get my resources because, as I showed you before, Carolina is pretty full right now. So maybe we will have to, wait a little bit longer. I can connect to Jupyter notebooks and I can use them right away, just as you are familiar with your favorite software. Okay, I will skip back to my presentation. There is another way how you can access our cluster, and it's through Lexis platform. This is a platform that is developed at our center because for someone the whole process can be quite exhausting. Like I showed you before, you have to set up account, pick a supercomputer, fill out a request, get it approved, set up your SSH keys, and this was all fine, but now you have to know how to use a Linux terminal, how to log in, how to launch some jobs. You will probably need to learn something about the modules, storages, and data transfer, and then finally you can compute something. But we wanted to make the researchers' life easier, so we developed a web interface when you can see your allocations at one place across even across multiple clusters. You can launch complicated workflows with a single button, get your logs there, manage your data in iRods, and you can use for that common web login. There is a whole training available for that that was organized by EOSC Training Center, and you can watch it on the websites of EOSC Training Center. If you should remember only 3 information from this presentation, the most important one is probably that all computing resources provided by e-INFRA infrastructures are for free, and you are all welcome to use them. The second information, there is always someone who can help you. It should be the MetaCentrum support, IT for Innovation support, EOSC Training Center, or IT for Innovations Training Center. And the third information is, please, if you use our resources, acknowledge it in your research publications. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, you are welcome to ask them right now or during the coffee break, because I know you are really tired. So, any questions? No, thank you. I will let you to get some coffee.